and then you're just kind of out of luck. So I do apologize. Like I said, I do apologize if I get a little frustrated. But here we go. Okay. I am not sure why that lightning bolt is across the top of the screen. But we will try our best. Not sure where that crying is coming from. This is also a new room for us. We haven't seen the bathroom before. Oh, she's through this door. Alright, let's go say hello to the babysitter. Nothing. That's not great. Anything in there? Nope. This is a room with the rope. Where's the bed at? I hear it. I don't like that we can hear the bed, but we can't see the bed. That's really annoying. Also, I forgot to turn that light off, which is probably why they're already spooking at us. There's the bed. I don't know what got us, but that sucks. It almost ended it right there. Through the looking glass? I don't know what we did differently there. I guess we died in an eye room, so it decided that we had a different ending or something. I don't know. Yeah, I need to remember to turn this light off. Okay, the rooms have changed. Okay, this gives us a little more places to run, but... There's a skeleton in this closet this time. Oh, we got a box guy next to us. This layout's gonna be a bit harsh on us, unless we can get lucky with some of the clocks. Come on. Yeah, that's not great. Oh, she's in the next room. Okay. The bathroom.
Wait there. Where are you?
Okay. Oh, that's bull crap. That was utter trash. I believe that they're here. Can't go through there. Alright, fine. Should have just left the eye alone. Hey Angel, how you doing today?
It is hot in here. Are you running a fever?
Come closer.
I'd rather not. Honestly, Angel, I'm not really doing well today. I tried sleeping in for a couple, like 2.5 hours sleeping in, and it did not help. So I'm just trying to get a stream in to keep our streak alive. And then probably call it a short stream. Okay. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's wrong. I think it's just part of it's the weather has gotten cold, which I love, but it tends to mess with me physically, so.
You thought about it. And right then, it was inside.
So Come on, give me another clock. Dang it. But we're here. We're doing it. Oh, that might be it. No.
You thought about it, and it is inside. Can you hear me coming?
It's a really cute game. It's called Knock Knock. Basically, our goal is to, you can see the little ghost there below us, is to avoid these ghosts while also going through the rooms to try to find the little clock versions of ourselves, which allows us to make the night go faster, and you're supposed to survive the night. It can get a bit unfair, but basically there's two parts to the game. There's when you're awake, you learn stuff about the character and their motivations and the house and stuff like that. But then when you're asleep, it turns into kind of this like night survival thing. So, and then we also have these notes. We are now playing Resettlement. It's a wish-making game. This is how you need to play it. If someone manages to wake up 1 hour before dawn, that person should declare themselves the living in their thoughts. At sunrise, the living should stand before the closed door and say out loud, "The hour is at hand, it's time to get ready to go." After these words, the door should stay closed. If it doesn't work, that person is no longer the living. Huh. But yeah, it's kind of like this almost descent into madness, but also like interesting little story. So this is the... Oh, hello. That's new. This is the waking portion where there's nothing hunting us, but we have to get to that clock you see in the room next to us. So that one there. And we can turn on the lights, and sometimes we get little like notes and information from the characters, so. I used to sleep right here. I hope. Oh, he means in the medical bed. Fewer and fewer days left. See, this is the reason why you turn on the lights in this portion, is because you can get these notes that kind of fill you in on things that might be happening. They do give you spooky sounds during this portion, but overall, it's just, once you realize that there's nothing really, you neglected yourself. Your home is nailed shut, decrepit, and abandoned. Better fix it up as soon as you can. She is already close. But you get like little bits of information. As you kind of explore this version of the house. Overall, it's alright. Like I said, it just can be a bit unfair in some of the sleeping segments. The survival segments can be a little rough. But other than that, it's a really good game. You're afraid, and that's why you want to fall back asleep. You need to push forward and wake up. Softly, softly. It happened here, in this very forest, in this very home. What happened? See, that's what we're trying to figure out. It's like what exactly has happened with this character, with their family. You know, why are things the way they are? There has been a hint that we might actually be come out. It's time. Nice. We might actually be a spirit, because he mentioned that his dad lost him at a very young age, but they weren't very clear on what it meant by lost. We planted the forest to hide one tree. That's actually a pretty smart idea, really. How do we get down? Okay, we can go down this way. Better open it yourself. Okay, there's no room there. Alright, let's go up to the clock. Oh, the clock's right next to the front door. Nice. The first time we learned about the program was in the fall. About 6 months after the unrest. They describe it as a community initiative. Most of the tenants gathered in the courtyard of our complex. No one knew what was going on. Everyone was shouting, worried, and guessing what will come next. All kinds of rumors. And then the door is going to open in front of us, probably. Yep. And then the second half of the house portion is that you step out into the forest and you go looking around for... you can see some like bush people behind us in the back there. What we're looking for is there's that giant lady that you saw. She'll appear here, and if we find her, she gives us a little like weird cutscene. But we have to be careful because we can't be out too long because the madness will kill us. But if you touch one of the bush box people, they will also... There she is. Oh, we didn't do it right. You have to get close enough to her where you can see her. We didn't really do it right, but the house is over there, so we can just go back to the house. I don't think she respawns. I think I tried and she doesn't come back, so we can just go to the house. But yeah, if you're like right next to her when you move back towards her on her plane, you get a cutscene. All right, I'm guessing this is the last night. There might be one after, but I don't feel like it's going to be the same. Something tells me this is also going to probably be the most difficult. It's no secret that everyone has to learn proper hide-and-seek technique. It's common knowledge handed down through the ages. But even as a child, I had exceptional talent for this difficult art. To remain undiscovered, remember one important rule. Don't look. Then no one will see you. What I can't see isn't there. Strange, but it works. But yeah, in the night, the main mechanic is turn on the lights, discover what's in the room. He'll close his eyes like that, and that's how you know there's something there. And then sometimes it's these little clock things. And if it is, they give us time, and you can see that up in the top left there. And we need that to fill up there in the top left, in order for us to win the level. You like the little character? Yeah, I really like the art style. That's actually what attracted me to the game, because it looked like there's not a lot of games that look like this, especially horror games. Please don't be up here. But sometimes, because the clocks are randomly generated, the clock versions of us are randomly generated, sometimes we can get very lucky with the clocks, and sometimes we can get very unlucky with the clocks. There was one time that we got like 3 clocks in a row. He's also another reason he closes his eyes is when he's sleeping, he's trying to remember the rooms of the house and what was in them. Well, that's not great. Whenever that happens, that means there's an eyeball in that room, and whenever there's an eyeball, that means it starts spawning bad guys. Now, what bad guys it spawns is dependent on randomness. Like, as far as I can tell, there's no guarantee on which ones you're going to get. You just
Still here.
Stay where you are. I'm coming to see you. Forget that.
the squeak you're hearing is the medical bed. The bed that we wake up in basically gets haunted, and it rolls around. We can hide behind stuff, but it's not a great mechanic. If I'm honest. Because it's pretty inconsistent. Is there something behind us? There is. There's a bush person behind us. Oh, crap. We need to touch the bush person. Because we do not want the bed rolling over us. Okay, we can't go through that door, which is not great. Also, if we try to open a door and it bangs at us like that, that means we can't go through there. So, we're kind of stuck right now. Because if we touch the bush people, they take some of our time. Oh, I didn't mean to turn the light on. Oof, that was almost terrible. It teleported us, which it usually doesn't do. And it teleported us right next to the bed, which can, you know, make things very difficult for us. Because whenever you lose or you get caught by one of the ghosts, which this bed is desperately trying to do right now, if you get caught by any of the ghosts, they take a huge chunk of your time. And this bed is out to get us. Oh god, I think there's two beds. I think that's the problem. Yep, there's two beds. Alright, we can ladder camp. I know it knows where I am. So, okay, both beds are there. That's great. We fix this light. We lose a little bit of time, but I believe it makes one of the ghosts despawn. So I found out that basically a lot of... There's certain ghosts that we can interact with. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say there's certain ghosts we can interact with that we can be on the ladder and they won't get us. I got too low on the ladder with that case, so it got us. But also, I believe that sucks. I believe the crying you hear is we get an achievement called the babysitter the first time we saw it, so I'm guessing that's just what I'm calling that specific. And it'll do that on occasion too, where it'll just slam a door on you, which is kind of annoying because then you have to open it, but sometimes they'll put like a "you can't open this" there. Oh, that's not where we want to be. Oof. Okay. That's a thing too, where if you turn the light on when there's like bush people, it will teleport you apparently. That is not a mechanic. That's not a mechanic that we've run into before. Okay, so let's see if we can get the hiding to work. Basically what's supposed to happen. So that's the hiding mechanic. You lose time when you do it, but it keeps you from getting got by the ghost for the most part. I will say there's been times where we've hidden. But it still got us. So, is this on computer or PlayStation? I'm playing it on the computer. I don't believe it got a console release at any point. But you could check it. It's called Knock Knock. So, if you want to Google it. I know it's on PC, but I do not know if it's on console.
It knows where you are. Is this
Okay, there's a head boat next to us. Oh, no, don't go down there. I don't see why you couldn't play this with a controller. Because it's literally just all keyboard buttons, so you could easily use a controller to do it. So if it wouldn't surprise me if they put it on console, but it is also an indie title done by a small developer, and sometimes they just don't have the like manpower to.
It knows where you are.
Ooh! It tried to teleport right on top of us. Sneaky bed.
Why?
I don't know where it's at. I do not like that.
It knows where you are.
See, like that, we can't hide in the same place twice, otherwise it gets us. We kind of got stuck there, unfortunately. I didn't know which way it was coming from. And this door was locked, so... Not sure what that sound is. Okay, I don't think we've been in this room. No. Okay, this is where the eyeball is. Probably not smart to do this because then it's going to get a new spawn, but we might get a clock in here. Nope, we did not get a clock. Okay, we can't go through that one. Like I said, whenever there's the boom, 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 boom down there, that means that means we cannot go through that door. So. Does this kill us? This might kill us because that lightning bolt has disappeared. Oh, that's helpful.
Do not to yourself. I'm coming to seek you. Did you forget to hide?
Oof, that's not great. Jesus. That one actually scared me. Alright, there's two beds and they're both on the floor above us. There's a bush head next to us. Kind of hard to see. I don't have any brightness settings.
What are you thinking about?
Thinking about winning this level, hopefully. Okay, both the beds are staying up on the level above us, which I love. There we go. Whew! That one was getting dicey. This game is especially dangerous because the guests start it. Sooner or later, you will hear a voice saying, "Who isn't ready yet?" After some time, he then says, "You are ready because you are frozen. Blame yourself, for here I come." After that, they find you no matter what you're doing, and everything begins again. This game feels impossible to win. The key is this is a game for the brave. In reality, one hides by standing in place. As long as one person in the house is still hiding, the game will continue, but the game has to be finished. Whoever sees it to the end is the winner. Yeah, okay, so I feel like this is the last waking segment, and then we'll probably have one more sleep, but I don't know if it's going to be a normal sleep, because I believe the next clock that we... Oh, hello. Wow, you are super close. I believe the next clock we find for this level, which is up in the attic, it looks like, we'll finish out the clock. Oh, I saw what room it's in. This is not a dream. This is really your own actual home. So there was a new room that popped up a few nights ago. And it was this room, where there was a chair and a noose. And that is where this clock is. Yeah, and it looks like it almost finishes the clock. Well, maybe we do have... Well, that would make sense. We have one more night, and then we'd have, like, the finish. You need to tidy up the house. Time to welcome the guests. You don't have to do this going to every room and turning the lights back on. I just like seeing what the notes have to say, because they only appear when you... So far as I found, they only appear when you have the lights on. So I like turning the lights on to see what the notes say, because sometimes they give you little hints. It is very important that sunrise finds you in a fully restored home. Your house is always much larger than it seems. What you're seeing isn't really nothing. That's a sentence. Don't look in the mirror. Look out the window. Thunder. And lightning. The guests almost never kill. They only bring you back because you haven't finished yet. Alright, I believe that. Nope, there's one more room. One more room. What seems horrible inside the house will stop scaring you if you go out into the woods. Touch them without fear. Open your eyes. Don't be afraid to look. Don't be afraid to see. This is not death, but simply a new time. We tried doing that, by the way, and it does drive you mad. That is the only time we've actually seen the words game over, is if you let them drive you mad in the forest. So, hey, night lady. I'm trying to feel better, but it's probably much more likely that we're going... Wait, what? I'm not sure what happened there. We just got a game over. We keep getting a game over. I guess we've broken it somehow. But yeah, I'm trying. I don't think it's gonna... not gonna happen in a few hours. But I just... Right. What's happening? Why are we just getting a game over? Hold on, let me look this up. This might be a bug. Ah. So, in order to actually get an ending to this game, we'd have to restart it. That little lightning bolt bar that was up at the top that I said, like, oh, that's kind of going away quickly. You need some of that to go outside for the final time. And the only way to get that back is to restart. Yep. Well, that is the worst design I've seen for an ending in a long time. That, because I do not want to play that again. It was fine first time through. It was difficult. I'm fine with that. But the fact that I cannot get an ending because they arbitrarily decide when that bar goes down or whatever, yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, we're not playing that again. So we're done with Knock Knock. That is a huge disappointment. That is such a huge disappointment because that game was actually pretty good. It was difficult, but it was pretty good.